Hi, how are you doing? It's Armand Castro from Evil Planet Studios and Nevermore Graphics, and if you don't know why I'm laughing, it's because I am not going to post the one I worked on this whole thing because I went into a horrible rant, an angry rant, and that's not cool. It wasn't like even anger issues rant. It was more like I don't like how those things are happening now. Because I'm gonna get like fucking demonetized and murdered by YouTube. Because yeah, I'm salty. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm salty about things that are happening that I see in my Twitter feed that are happening to um, sorry, I'm concentrating, that are happening to YouTubers I like. So yeah, what's up, guys? There's been more development, by the way, between the last video, and sorry, let me check. Yeah, I don't like this. Between the last time you saw, oh God, Farampatampa. I'm trying to curse a lot less, so let's see how far I can go. um, right. So, sorry. I want to. So yeah, I got a new tablet because turns out Wacom is starting to suck. I downloaded the newest thingy. What do you call that thing? The newest uh, update to the driver, and it just all hell broke loose. Like now I can't do the I can't what's the thing? I can't back up my settings first of all, and that's an important thing. At least with I haven't tried yet other alternatives, which I am right now, but I haven't tried yet other alternatives. But yeah, the problem with this whole thing is that I'm sorry, I'm just concentrating. Right, let's put one here. The problem with Wacom is that it started to like you're working, right? You're working, and then suddenly it crashes, and you have to restart, but you restart and restart, and it just doesn't do anything because for some reason your settings got corrupted. For some reason, I don't know why, but they got corrupted, and now I have to restore the old settings, the factory settings, and then I have to, well, load my settings from a backup. And if you don't have that backup, you have to set this shit up from scratch all over. That shit takes like 30 minutes of screwing around with the settings because I had like such like I had some specific things that the express keys do and so on and so forth. And I'm like, "Ah, God damn it, not again." And now I can't even do that. Like, I'm stuck with the old backup. And now Adobe changed what is it? Adobe changed the version, the Photoshop version. Well, not only Photoshop, all the other ones too. It changed the Photoshop version from 22 to 23, So now I have to change because my Express keys open my Photoshop or Premiere or After Effects, Blender, Goldwave, FL Studio, Bridge, Unreal, Notepad, and Calculator. I had all that programmed uh, into my Express keys on my tablet, which means that if any of those routes, any of those any of the routes of those exes change, I have to go manually change it to from Photoshop 2022 to Photoshop 2023, right? So that's no problem really, but if I can't load, if I have to do that every time something crashes, and the other problems have been just, I'm not sure if there is some kind of boycott between Windows and Wacom. I don't know what is happening, but I think both companies need to get their shit together because I can't work like that. I really can't. See, I tried not to get into a rant, but I am getting into a rant because this is absolutely horrifying. The amount of time I waste in my life because of shitty software, and I already did a rant about shitty software and shitty hardware in my other podcast, rather in my in a previous episode of this thing, but I feel like I have to say it again because I'm trying to explain why I got a new tablet and why I am betraying Wacom, which that's what it feels like. I'm not sure who to blame really, but this is what's happening. It's impossible for me to work because it crashes all the time, constantly. Like I'm doing things and suddenly the pen pressure goes out, or suddenly it starts to freeze, or suddenly I lose function of my Express keys, which that's the whole fucking reason I have them, so I could change virtual desktops, so I can open things, and suddenly they just bye, bye, bitch, and yeah, I'm like, no, wait, I have things to do. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. And now I'm stuck with this shit, and I'm like, okay, I need a new one. So, a few weeks ago, I almost, in a jocular fashion, I bought myself a. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Almost in a jocular fashion, really, I bought myself a new tablet, and this one is called Veeck. So it's VEIKK. So that would be Victor Echo India Kilo Kilo. And I'm just reading that shit from the actual pen because I suck at. Jesus. I suck at this spelling thing. I would die on a spelling. I would die in a spelling bee. Jesus, I can't talk today. My brain doesn't work very good. So, right. So I bought this fucking thing. Oh, come on. There's two of them. Where are they? Anyhow, let's twin thingies. Screw it. Is it even the same one? Because I'm gonna flip my shit if it's the same one. It's not. Okay, good. Sorry, got distracted. Okay, so I bought this one and it was like $20, $25 even. I mean, super cheap. I was like, this is super cheap. is it gonna work? So I almost bought it like I am expecting this shit to break in 2 months because I bought. I have been like, I'm not sure if that podcast went out because I've been deleting them because either end up on an angry rant and I'm like, people don't want to hear this shit. Don't want to hear me bitch and complain about things because that's pedestrian. That's stupid. I don't. That's not the person I want to be. Excuse me. If you catch my drift, that's not a person I want to be. I want to be kind, and I'm trying to, or rather, I am kind, but I try to be like better. I don't want to bitch and complain, and I don't want people to hear me bitch and complain because I don't want that kind of attention. I want people to see the best of me and to become that best of me. And I don't want a platform to listen to me complain because I don't want to complain anymore. God damn it. Cursing though and expletives, that's you're gonna get a lot of that. I gotta fucking tee it. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just making sure this is doing the thing. Okay, let's just use that one. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, by the way, I'm just inspecting because Unreal tends to just rotate these things, and some of these, they are what do you call it? Rotation sensitive. So it's not the same if this thing is pointing because it's in a corner, right? So if it's pointing 35 degrees to the left, now you can't. It's like on the paveway, and it shouldn't be there. So I don't know why it's been rotating them. I assume it has something to do with random yaw, and even though I placed it with random yaw, and then it's already placed. Sometimes I would load Unreal Engine, or I would build the lighting, and it would just fuck everything up, and just or rather rotate the tombstones or rotate the grass, and it would be all looking like shit. So I'm just making sure everything is where it's supposed to be and nothing has changed. I hate this kind of babysitting, but that's pretty much my life now. Anyhow, so I changed the. So I got this Veek tablet, and I already complained in some of the other podcasts, whether you heard it or not, that I've had like things break on me. Like I buy a new thing and it broke on me. Like for example, the headphones. I got a humble bundle by it's Kraken Essentials, Synosa Pro. What else? There's a mat there. There's a Death Adder mouse and all this shit. I'm not sure if that one went out, but I talk about it in a. I talk about it in a podcast. One of these. I'm not sure if it went out, but I discussed it. That was my keyboard. I moved it out of the way. So that's the thing, right? So I got this. The headphones broke. The keyboard was malfunctioning horribly. I bought a bunch of other stuff that broke on me. Like I bought an LED strip that the one of the LEDs, one of the LEDs was just it went out on the first day, or rather first week, and Anyhow, yeah, that was super. Uh, that was super frustrating because I had already tossed away the receipt and I had already tossed away the little thing, the box, and all that stuff. So I couldn't just, excuse me. So I couldn't just get the warranty. And anyhow, my point is, I've been having very bad luck with new stuff, electronics specifically. So I'm kind of half expecting this thing to break in 3 months' time, but I'll let you know. And I will also let you know in this podcast how it's hanging, how it's that sounded super dirty. I'm talking about the tablet, how it's performing really, how good or bad it is. I mean, I'm going to review it while I'm work. That's what today's podcast theme is going to be about. I'm not even sure anyone will listen to this shit because I go in too many tangents. And yeah, I have ADHD, so I'm not trying to use that as an excuse for me to just talk about things. But yeah, if you want to know why this is happening, that's why. If you want me to do something about it, I'll try, but don't don't expect miracles, okay? I am going to try to did it fucking, because I'm going to, I guess, I mean, cool, that's fine, yes. Should we add one here? I mean, fine, let's just leave it that way. Right, so sorry, I'm still inspecting and making sure everything is looking fine. I love how it I can like light it up like this. That helps a lot. Here's one thing I wanted to take a look at. Let's just use the lit version. Oh wow. Looks like a radioactive cemetery. I really love how this looks like a realistic bird's eye view of an actual cemetery. I love that. Anyhow, let's move on. I'm kind of afraid of. I'm kind of afraid of doing this, but okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. So, first of all, while this is building the lighting, I'm going to talk about what came in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And it came with a little thingy to put your. It's like a sleeve made out of felt to put your pen into. It came with a bunch of nibs, which that's good, that's fantastic, that's great. It came with a what else? A nib changer, obviously. There is 4 express buttons, rather 8 express buttons, and here and a trackpad thingy. You should like look it up. It's A50 Veeck, Veeck as in VEIKK. So Victor Echo India Kilo Kilo. So that's what it's called. The trackpad is like It's more for gestures, right? So if you've used gestures ever, that like it detects like this movement up and down and left and right. So that's how it works. Like I programmed it for Photoshop, and when I go up and down, it changes the size of the brush, and if it's left and right, it changes the hardness of the brush. So that's super helpful. If I'm in Windows mode, rather using just Windows or navigating internet, it scrolls up and down. I haven't programmed anything for the left and right motion, but I don't want to program it in forward and back the thing, because sometimes I'll be on a page that has like something I don't know, like similar to what would you call it, like a bank thing or PayPal or something like that, like where there is a information, right? And then I accidentally go back, or I grab the mouse. The mouse has a back and forward button, and sometimes I'd grab the mouse the wrong way, and it'll just and I'd lose all that information that I was filling up. So I'm not sure if I should add it here, because if I do like a wrong thing, I may screw myself over. So I don't want to. Anyhow, so there's one of those. There's 8 buttons. That's way too many. That's actually how many? That's 4 too many. That's twice what I had in the Wacom tablet, which not really, because one of them broke on the first month, I think. But obviously, I needed to send it to the, what do you call this thing? I needed to send it to damn it. I needed to send it to for the warranty, but in the meantime, I would be without a tablet. See my point here? Like, I couldn't afford another one, and I had to like send it to these people. So they gave me a new one, right? But I would be left without a tablet in the meantime, and they said it would take about 10 to 20 business days. I'm like, 10 to like almost a month without a tablet. I can't do that. This is not a thing that I can do. So I just sucked it up and worked with only 3 express buttons. And I mean, credit to them. The rest worked fine. Yeah, it just, but it was time to change it. I bought this Veeq thing, and as long as it lasts more than 3 months, I'm happy. If it lasts a year, which is what I wish it would last, that would be fantastic. I'm not sure though. Like, I have bad luck, as you are hearing here in this podcast. But yeah, one other thing that I noticed about this thing is that the pen is a little bit thicker than the one that comes with the Wacom. The Wacom I had is the Wacom Intuos. That's what it's called. It's the Photoshop, I think. Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, I think it is the Photoshop edition. So it's Wacom Intuos, and it has 4 express buttons and a pen. And the pen is this one that comes with the Veeq. It's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker, and it feels weird if you get used to the Wacom one. It feels strange. But it costed me $30. Wait, was it 30? No, it was actually $20. So yeah, I mean, it was on sale, I gotta say, but I mean, I'm happy with the cost, and I'm happy with the performance so far. Like I did some drawings. It felt weird, but I'm not sure if it's because I am used to the smaller ratio, smaller size proportions of the Wacom one, because it's obviously smaller. That one has a work area of around 4 by 6 inches, and this thing. Let me. I actually. Can you hear it? I have my ruler. I don't know what it's called. Let me see. Okay, where are the little dots? Right. So it's 10 inches by 6, I think. 6 by 10. I find that pretty fine. Hold on. Let me just pull out a little bit so you can look at this thing and watch this thing fuck shit up. So I'm not sure if it's because the first time when I connected it and I started using it, I felt the strokes and the movement on the surface a little bit weird. I've got to say, I felt it a little bit weird, and it just it's kind of like a little bit too far and a little bit too. But I think that was related to the size, and that one the what is it called? Wacom. Jesus, the Wacom tablet. It was meant to be bigger. Excuse me, smaller. It was smaller, so I'm not sure where the size difference ends and where the what would you call it? Where the size difference ends and where does it just you know like where begins the feeling of the actual. Okay, let me. I'm sorry. I'm so sparse. I'm concentrating about. I'm looking at this thing. Right. I'm ready. So I'm not sure where that ends and where the size difference begins. So I'll have to just work with it a lot more. I'm getting used to the different proportions, you know. Like on the old one, that would be like start here, and then this would be my. God damn it! Oh, fantastic! Yes. Now I have to fucking guess which one it is, because it won't tell me. Right. Which one is it? Who the fuck knows? Alright, I guess that's so far so good. Nothing has changed. Sorry, I'm so paranoid. So paranoid now. Because last time it completely fucked it up. Like, completely just destroyed it. Every single. Not every single, but a lot of these headstones were rotated randomly. Why is this thing not moving? Yeah, see, that's what I was telling you. It freezes. Okay, looks like everything is in order. I think. So I'm not sure where one thing ends and then the other starts, and I need to use it for a while, and you're going to be witness to me testing this thing for the first time, which, yay, I guess. I mean, this is going to be a real-time review of the Week A50. I haven't, like... Oh, see, there's one. Fucking knew it, piece of shit. I fucking knew it. Absolute garbage. And God knows how many other ones just randomly rotated for no other reason than it hates me. I mean, I'm sure there's a better reason than that, but it's so upsetting. Super frustrating. Right, so there's another one. So gonna have to do this shit every time. That's what nightmares are made out of. So yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm concentrating on finding this BS. See, I didn't say bullshit. I'm a better person now. Or I could have said fucking bullshit, which is what it is. Like, there is no other way to put it other than fucking bullshit. But I didn't say that word though. I said BS. Right. That's super unfortunate. I wish there were layers. I'm not sure if Unreal 5 has them, but I can't just roll back from Unreal 5 to... I can't just make it in Unreal 5 and then do it, like, roll it back to Unreal 4, because that's not a thing that happens in real life. Good grief. I'm incredibly annoyed. You're gonna watch me do this thing every single time. I think I'm going to avoid these types of levels from this point on, because it's just absolutely fucking annoying to have to change, like, comb every single time the whole level, the whole map, to see if there's something rotated the wrong way. Because like I said, these are god damn it, these are orientation sensitive, so if they aren't like rotated very specifically, ooh, I'm afraid now. I'm afraid I'm afraid. Oh boy. I forgot this is a thing. Let's see how many invalid meshes we have now. Ooh, none of them. That's fantastic. So far, the thing I not even complaining about. The thing I am like noticing that I don't like, but it's not their fault, is the thickness of the pen, and it just froze earlier. So I'm not sure if that's another thing. I mean, I can't really shed too much on this on this thing. I really can't. I can't shed too much on it because it costed me $25, and that's a good price if I've heard one. Hold on. That's a good price if I heard one. That's perfectly fine. It's super cheap. And the quality I'm getting, it even has more levels of it even has more levels of pressure, which I appreciate a lot. The texture kind of feels almost the same. The pressure feels almost the same. The driver setup, you have like this pen pressure. You have a curve, which I also appreciate a lot more than just a fucking slider. You have like this thing. There's mapping. There's mapping. Mopping. There's mapping, which this thing is huge, by the way. This fucking thing is massive. It's taking almost half of my desk, and this a smallish desk. I mean, in fact, let me actually measure it. Like the actual desk. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so the actual desk is 38 inches. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I cannot measure it depth-wise because here's the thing. I put a plank of wood on top of it, so it's bigger. So that plank of wood enlarges, for the lack of a better word, my desk to 4 feet. So that would be 48 inches. So normally, like I said, it's 38 or 39. I have to put it, I can't see very well, so it's either 38 or 39. 1 inch doesn't make any much difference. So let's be generous and say 29 inches. Wait, is it 39 inches? And then the actual desk with the plank on it, it's 48, so 4 feet. It gifts me several more inches, and the depth is around 23 inches with the plank. It's considerably smaller. Like, let me actually see. It's adding around 4 to 6 inches lengthwise. Excuse me, depth-wise. So, and this whole thing is 14 inches. So, with my keyboard, which is 18 inches, you know, it takes that takes the whole table, mostly the whole table. There's only a little space for my coffee, which fun times, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, let's go, gamers. So there is, you can use it as a mouse function, or you can use it as a pen, or you can disable the click, or you can use it for right hand mode or left hand mode. I was thinking about using it in left hand mode and have this thing, the trackpad, which by the way, here it is. Right now I have it for roller forward, but in Photoshop I have it really didn't save. Oh, I'm stupid. The trackpad thingy, it's changes the. I know you can do that with the mouse, the keyboard, but you have to go shift that and shift those, and it's easier if everything is here in the tablet. So that's another thing. There's 8 foot what fucking shit. There's 8 hotkeys, which right now I just have Control Z, Control for Photoshop. I'm still like, this is already way too much for me, which I love, because if there's leeway, and if I don't want anything, or if I don't want something, if I'm not feeling it, I'm like, I can change or add or yeah, it's I love it. I'm loving it so far. That's what I'm trying to say. It hasn't broken thus far, but I haven't been even 24 hours with this thing, so I will update you in several days if I continue with this thing, which is exactly what I was ranting in the last video that I did not upload, because I was like, you know what, people don't need to hear that shit, blah 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 blah. And also I'm going to get like demonetized and kicked in the balls by Google and its corollary YouTube, because yeah, I was shitting on them. Why? Because I was trying to explain why I want to leave the platform. So these may be one of the last podcasts that I upload, and one of the last things that I upload to YouTube. And if I leave the platform, I do plan to just delete all my videos so they can't profit from them. I may. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it, and I'm still thinking if I still want to like. Anyway, that's for a different video. That's for a different thing. I'm reviewing this tablet version. Oh, this is super helpful. I'm going to. Yes. Oh, and there's diagnostic tools. Okay, good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I haven't checked this about us because I'm like, no offense, Beak. No offense. I just don't give a fuck. All I care about is that it works. And if it works, I am happy. I'm a happy camper. And if it doesn't work, I'm not a happy camper. And I talk shit about you, like I talk shit about Wacom. Which, by the way, broke 2 months in. Rather, no, broke the button broke on the first day. It started to like fail, started to go. In 2 months' time, it was just unusable. Like it was just stuck. So I had to the express keys I'm talking about. So I had to just turn off permanently that express key. It was the top one. Top left, wait, what? Top right one. Right. And also, another thing that I noticed is that Pirimpatampa, the shape of the pen. Oh, I have it right here. I'm trying to like describe it to you. I'm looking at it because I don't have the camera on. So yeah. So this thing, this area, this thing, in the Wacom one, it has this. It's wider here, so it feels weird. Anyhow, yeah, those are the settings. Why is it? Oh, that's why. I'm not too smart. You know what? Let's start applying, because I already saved it. Let's start applying the uh, these things. Right. So bam, 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 bam. Just making sure the random yaw is on. And now we can actually paint. Let's make it the size 200. Now the density, that's something I want to make sure I get right, because yeah, see, I don't want, that's why I was putting them in a single mode, because it's either too sparse like that, or they are too close together and it's a waste of resources. So I don't know, man. I'm super not happy about this, but also it's not. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to add them back in by hand, because otherwise it's just gonna take me forever. Damn it. There we go. Oh crap. Okay. You know what? Let's go with 100. Oof. That one is a little bit too thick, boy. I mean, I suppose 200. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be, yep. Oof. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. It's a little bit too dense in some areas and a little bit too not. See, there's another one. Come on. Oh my god, no. I hate that I will probably have to add them by hand. I'm very unhappy about this, because I don't want to add them by hand like that. But otherwise I'll be wasting resources. I don't like that. I'll be wasting the shit out of those resources. And that is just not cool. Uh-huh. So another thing that I'm noticing another thing that I am noticing with this pen is the pressure, and it just feels way more cushiony than what I'm used to with this thing, with the. Oof. You know what? Here we're just gonna add. Yeah, screw it. There. In this area, we're just going to add the short grass, because it's easier to control around corners. Is it going through too much? I think so. Yeah, yeah, it is. We don't want that, do we? Yeah. Yeah. Right. So one thing that I noticed with this whole thing is that it feels way more cushiony and it feels way more cushiony and feels so weird. Like woink 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 woink. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, it just feels way more cushiony. It feels so strange. I'm not used to this because I've been using, and it's not a complaint. It's a comment because uh, since I have been using this Wacom thing every single day for over how many years now? I think 4 years. Wait, hold on. I can tell you. I can actually. Where are you? I'm going for my phone, which wasn't so reachable. Hold on, hold on. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Oh, this is too. He means no. Right. So, oh wow, Google Calendar sucks. Week, month, refresh. Why can't I see the thing? Oh damn it! Hold on, hold on. Don't lose your patience. Don't lose your patience. I can imagine some people in in in, in the thing watching the podcast going, "Oh fuck, you're so annoying!" Ah. Yeah, I can't find it, but it was around 2017, I think. So how much was that? 17, that's 3 years and 5 years ago. I've been using this shit for 5 years every day. And if you know what, if you don't know what every day means, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know what every day means. But if you don't know what every day means with me, like some people say, I work every day. That's bullshit because what they do is work from Monday through Saturday or sometimes Monday through Friday. I work every day. I have no social life. Saying I have no friends makes my friends a disservice. So I do have friends, but I don't see them pretty often. I mostly chat with them on WhatsApp. That's how. That's how. That's how much I work. Like I am trying to purchase a home, which by now it just feels like a thing that will never happen. To be honest with you, like it just feels that way. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Doesn't feel like it's gonna ever happen, but who knows? I mean, the world situation is just going from bad to worse, and yeah, it's scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's super scary. And I don't know if I'll be able to buy myself a home or even a car because I have a bicycle. So yeah, and I can actually afford a crappy car. The problem is that it's buying a car. It's not just a car. You have to buy the insurance. You have to buy the. If it breaks, you need to be able to repair it. Obviously, if you crash, you need to be able to pay for the bills. You know that kind of shit. At least if I get run over on my bike, I know it'll be a nigh instant death, so I don't have to worry about hospital bills because I'll be like, you know. So yeah, I mean, I can't afford a car. I cannot, but I can't really. Okay, so I'm digressing. I'm sorry. So what was I talking about? I was talking about the stupid tablet that I'm supposedly reviewing, but yeah, I mean, it's this whole thing is crazy. It's insane. So, oh yeah, I work every day. So when you have that level of sorry. Okay, good. It's doing what I wanted to do. When you have that particular level of involvement with your stuff, the most little change will feel like the biggest change. You know what I'm saying? Like the most little change, like for example, the thickness of the pen. That's a thing that nobody would be. It's not even that much thicker. It's probably around like half a centimeter, half a millimeter. I don't know. It's probably not that much, and yet I feel it. I feel it. I feel this shit like holy crap. This is thick as fuck, and it's not really that thick. I mean, it just feels that way to me because I've been using the Wacom one for over 5 years, like I said. So it just feels very, very strange. But yeah, I mean, so far the control, I'm digging it. I'm really digging the control that it's affording me. I really like. I haven't drawn with it. I did some memes, which I actually posted my meme to the to Twitter. Because this tablet came with a little glove where you put your. I don't know if I already mentioned this. It gets hard to track because I have already like deleted two of these podcasts. That I was doing some work and I was talking, and I went into a diatribe about things I dislike, and it turned out to be like, you know what? I don't want people to see this side of me. It feels weird. This area I wanted to leave like that on purpose, but also. So anyhow, I got this. Okay. Sorry. All right. I guess that looks fine. I mean, I am really, really, really hoping against hope that at the time where if this brush fucks it up and cheeses it up and actually makes these areas way too polygon dense, way too polygon heavy, I am hoping against hope that I don't know, man. Hoping against hope that this will actually like sorry. Okay. That the culling, which is well, it's somewhere. The culling and the other stuff actually compensates and doesn't clog up the memory too much, because it's already in the hundreds, and I am hoping it doesn't get to the thousands. I'm hoping it doesn't get to the thousands, but it may. So yeah, I'm just trying to cover all my bases and not make this unnecessarily heavy. Heebie-jeebies. Jeebie-heebies. Habalabapunde. Oppale, cosom para tarampa. Right. I'm sorry. When I get stressed or when I'm like super concentrated, I start mouthing gibberish. Gibberish. I don't know how to pronounce that word. So that's a thing that happens with me. So I apologize profusely if that annoys you, because I don't. It's not like I even want to keep you as a person who watches my thing. It's not. I don't have anything against you. My point is that if you don't like it, I don't want you to be here like watching or listening to me blabber about stuff, because that'll be super annoying to you, and I want you to be happy, right? So I don't want you to be like I want you to find your actual favorite material to watch, and if this isn't it, well, you shouldn't watch it though. Okay, so rant over. What was I talking about? Doing a review supposedly. Maybe I should start like writing this shit up, like writing what I'm talking about to keep track, because I get distracted, and then the conversational thingy goes off the rails. There we go. Uh-huh. Right. And I mean, no, let's add the small ones there. And let's add some more here. So going back to this whole Veek thing. So far, I am very happy with the. Let's start again at the front gate, because that makes it easier to keep track of where I've been and where I haven't. So that's one of the reasons why I made, like, I was going to put one of these in the back just for symmetry, and maybe another two over there. I was like, no, let's just do it once or twice, just so you can see this whole. Ow, sorry, I'm stretching my head. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. I remember what I was talking about. So I was talking about this. It came with this cute little glove for my, and I've never used one. I've seen people use them, and I've been a user. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've been a what do you call this thing? I've been a tablet user for over. I don't want to use random yaw because it's going to fuck shit up. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I've been a tablet user for over let's actually not go counterclockwise because I know I'm going to regret it. I know this. I know this. I know I'm going to regret if we go counterclockwise. Fuck it. Let's just go the other direction. So I have friends who actually have one of these, and it's super cool to watch them work on things with them wearing that shit. But like it never, it felt. I don't wanna shit on them because these are good people. It felt like it was just pretentious. Like, look at me, I'm professional now. So I always watch that shit. I've watched them. I watch my friends, my designer friends, work with these things, and I was like, yeah, it's not really necessary though. I mean, it just looks cool, and blah blah blah. And I've seen a lot like this guy. What's his face? Clinton Jones from Corridor Digital, Punisher. I don't know how to pronounce his screen name. Terrific guy. I like him, but he's an asshole though. No, I'm kidding. No, I really like his stuff. I really respect his style and him. He looks like a super nice dude. Sorry, I'm thinking where I want a hole here. I want to... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to... Yeah. Why is it not erasing? Remove. Oof. Actually, you know what? Let's just make sure there's no invalid meshes anywhere. Because I'm going to scream if there is. Lasso. Nothing. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, do I have to select them to be able to... Yeah. Okay. Because I wanted a hole there. So... do I really want to just paint? Let's see. Screw that shit. No, that's just way too much. Okay, so... Random, yeah. So I've seen people working with this really cool gloves, but I thought that's all it does. That's all, it just looks cool and you look professional. Which, if you know who Punisher is, Clinton Jones, fuck it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name, buddy. It's just driving me nuts because I suck at this. I fail at life. So, sorry, that was my... someone is beckoning me. So, if you know who that guy is incredibly talented, like insanely talented this dude is. And if you've seen his work, it's like, holy shit. And I've seen him work in some of these thingies, his podcasts and Corridor Digital, and I mean, dude is talented. It's not even like I gotta give him that he's talented. No. There's no other way about it. He is insanely talented, the dude, and he looks like a really cool person. I would love to meet him someday, cause holy shit, that guy and Ren, like Sam and Nico. I mean, they've became larger than life by now. So like, I mean that's gravy on top. But the two guys who like I would sell an internal organ just so I can meet them. It's Clinton Jones and Ren. Like they look like super cool people that I would love to meet. Anyhow, just let's just stop gushing about them. So I've seen, I think I've seen Ren as well, but the one that I always see with this little bitch ass glove is what's his face, Clinton Jones, and I'm like, yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't look necessary though. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, fine. One day I will get one. And I've been procrastinating on that because fuck it, it's not something I really, really need. That's just the reality of it. It's not something I really, really need. And I would much rather buy other things, like stuff that I need, actually. I have a limited amount of cash. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, um, I'm thinking that I want to add more foliage of other types, but now, oof, this is already on the thousands. I don't know what I'm going to do. Boy, I'm stressed. Right, because there's even one that is... Yeah, I don't even know which one it is. I'm thinking it has to be one of these. But, well... We'll we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Anyhow, so I was like, yeah, I'll buy it someday, but I've been procrastinating on it because I actually need to pay rent and buy food, right? So I have been procrastinating and I haven't bought this thing. And turns out this tablet came with one. And I'm actually testing it right now. It just feels weird. It feels strange. I gotta say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Just feels very, very, very strange. I mean... Right. So I put it on and I'm like, holy shit, my hand looks so cool. I look like a anime protagonist, or like that dude from X-Men, Gambit. If you've seen that the TV series, kudos to you. If you haven't, it's one that goes da 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 da. So yeah, that's that one. And it was one of my favorite TV series as growing up. So right. Um, okay. Thinking about making another hole, but screw it. Right. We already are like halfway through through our budget. I can see some of the frame rate dropping catastrophically. Right. So the buttons feel weird. It does feel like it's going to break. I'm not used, maybe because I'm not used to it. We'll have to hold on, let me check who is talking to me. So yeah, if you follow my Twitter, I'm back by the way. If you didn't notice, I'm kidding. If you have seen my God damn it, I have hiccups. If you have seen my Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about uh, with this whole anime protagonist thing. Like, I really like the way I look with this shit. I look so pro. But I feel like that's about it. Because I don't see much of a difference other than you glide more effortlessly on the thing, but I'm starting to get like really uncomfortable. I want that's one of that is one thing that I wanted to check for, and it's that will I get uncomfortable after a while? And it all points out to yes, I am starting to get very uncomfortable wearing this shit because it's starting to get all sweaty. And I bet this thing will smell like feet, even though it's my hand. Like after a while, it'll smell like I'm going to because my hands are sweating like a motherfucker. So I'm going to have to eventually I'm going to have to wash it. And if I get like super dependent on this thing, I'm going to have to buy more of these motherfuckers, more of these gloves, which I checked and they are not that expensive. But I don't know, man. I'm like, don't know where this is going. I like that there is a hole there. Yeah, let's just see where this is going. I don't know where this is going, so I'll let you know. I'll update you if I remember, because probably I won't. I don't even remember what these conversations were about, which is why I had to like I feel like I'm gonna get like punched in the face very hard after a couple of these. If they recognize me in the street, because I know what it's like to listen to someone just blabber through a conversation and not go anywhere. And I'm doing that a lot here, and I don't know. I mean, I kind of wanted to. This is gonna get a little bit too personal, but I'm kind of feeling alone while I'm working on these things. My friends are all busy, so I kind of like I need to talk to someone, you know. Uh, and I kind of feel like okay, fine. I'm going to. Sorry. Maybe I could add some of these there. Why am I even bothering? Oh yeah, because if you walk all the way through all the way to this area, you're going to be seeing the this grassy areas through the these things. So you want this stuff to still look fine, or at least passable. It's not even that necessary because I could just make a very simple level, but I don't know why I choose to make my life miserable making a full-fledged level. But yeah, so yeah, I'm doing these things mostly for me because I'm feeling like a little bit alone lately. And since my friends are all busy with life and some of them are going to have children, some of them are going to college, some of them are going to uni, some of them are going to fucking for the second fucking PhD, some of them are already like they have a shitty job, so they hate it and they hate their life, so they are trying to quit it. And I totally can, like, I understand that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I understand. Well, I do not understand the whole children thing because I don't want children ever. I kind of wanted to have a son a long time ago, and now I don't because kids are a pain in the ass. But yeah, my point is, I really like miss talking to someone. I really miss conversation, and this affords me. Boy, this thing is very uncomfortable. You know what? I am going to take it off. Yeah, it smells weird already. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to put it in my never see again drawer, and I call it that because, oh yeah, no, I see the difference. I know, I see now why they use this thing. Yeah, yeah, it's uh-huh. No, I see. Okay, okay, yeah. I see why people use this shit, but I'm already super uncomfortable with it. Being honest with you, I'm already super uncomfortable because it's starting to itch. Maybe it's the low quality. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, I mean, I don't like to have to depend on this shit now. Ah, God. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy another one. Now I'm hooked. Damn you, Clinton Jones. I hate you. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate you. Please call me. But yeah, dude. I was I never thought I would ever like end up using this shit ever, and now I'm that guy. Now I'm that guy. Now someone will see me work and be like, "Ooh, that shit looks really cool," and I'll just go off like a virus. And then people, the whole planet will end up using this weird fucking Gambit gloves. Gambit as the character from the X-Men, not as an actual Gambit. I couldn't be an actual Gambit, by the way, because I suck. I suck so hard at playing card games like poker or blackjack or all that shit. I can't even fucking play solitaire. I can't even fucking play solitaire because I suck at that too. Like, I suck hard at that. Another thing that worries me is that I will have to add, what do you call that thing? The shit, I forgot the name. Fog. I will fog. I'm sorry, I made myself laugh. I will have to add fog to this thing, and that worries me because I don't know how. I consider myself a good artist, but I'm a terrible programmer, and a big part of this whole thing is programming shit. Like, literally. So, I guess, I mean, yeah. I remember I did this with, not this. I used a paintbrush for the Japanese level. Sounds super racist to call it that, but that's what it is. It's a Japanese Shinto shrine level. So I just for short I call it Japanese level. So uh, I work. I place the grass, the foliage actors of the grass on the Oof, and we're already on 3,000. Well, back in the other one, all these they got to I had similar foliage actors, so all these they got to 7,000, and that is because it just didn't give a fuck, really. That was the problem with it. That the foliage meshes, with the paintbrush, no matter how much I tweaked the settings, it just added a dumb amount of them, and so I'm using this one to blend, by the way. And yeah, this right click feels so fucking weird. It just does. It just feels so strange. It just feels so strange. It feels like I had um, sorry, I'm thinking. I had a Wacom Bamboo before the Wacom Intuos, and the Wacom Bamboo, uh, the right click button started to go, right. So the right click button started to go, and I was it felt weird to click. So that's why I got the Wacom Intuos, actually, because I was way too broke to buy something way better. So yeah, I got the Wacom Intuos. Let's put it there, and it felt like the right click started to go, and I was like, well, crap. I mean, I guess this thing is fucked now. And now I'm feeling that with this one. So it may also be that I press on these too hard, but otherwise, how did the Intuos lasted me for 5 years? I mean, obviously, if I mistreated it, it would break sooner. It's still working though. The only thing that it's just completely useless now is that third. Should I dare call it third button? Because there's four of them, and screw it. You know what? Let's just delicious coffee. I bought provolone cheese yesterday, and I've never had provolone cheese. That'll be the very first time. And also another thing I've never had, believe it or not, is bologna. This is the very first time I'm going to eat bologna as well. Like provolone cheese and bologna. I went to an Italian place that sells Italian food that my brother's father-in-law recommended. Absolutely fantastic place. It has prosciutto. It has. I am going to actually talk about food in the next one of these, so look forward to that. But for now, I'm not sure if I should sign off, really. Like, huh. Huh. I'm sorry. Huh. I sounded like a Minecraft villager. I like it that some of these parts are very thin, and then it gets thicker. The grass, I mean. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know, man. Blah. Oh, shit. You know what? Screw it. Let's just do the whole thing. Like from this point on, they are hard to see, and people were never meant to visit these areas anyway. So let's go with 500. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, on one hand, it feels really like satisfying, and on the other hand, it feels really stressful because I know I'm just watching this shit grow. See? Already at 1000. That's because it's just applying them willy-nilly and like I don't know, man. Just looks like grass clumps. Very weird. Going to have to delete a lot of these. Especially around the trees, I think. Oh boy, oh, this is so stressful. But, you know, adding them by hand, it's just a no-go for me, because what are you, nuts? Okay, so we looped back around. And you know what? Let's just do this from this perspective, because, yeah, I mean, damn it. Okay. Timadag. I used to say that because I didn't want to, like, curse too much. And also I didn't want to take God's name in vain, because I was like a saintly little bitch. I was trying to be like the best I could be. I still am, to be fair, but I think that's not, through not swearing is just not the right way to do it, because that's kind of hypocrite. That's kind of hypocritical. Hypocritical, balapirical, Benny Beanie Tilipal, Pelele Pilipal. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm getting very stressed right now. Because it looks patchy as fuck. It looks absolutely awful. And if I had made it like more dense, like fuck it, let's go to 1. Yeah, cool, it looks fine, but now look at this fucking bullshit. Just mowing through the budget. Through the polygon budget. So, well, you know what I'm trying to say. Right. So, first of all, I feel like this is going to oh yeah, it's because it's very steep. I like that. Let's leave it that way. Let's leave it that way. It kind of adds some realism, like here. I didn't actually set that didn't actually set that that thing to be like that, but who knows? I'm going to have to delete a lot of these motherfuckers. You see, already 4,000. If I had applied these by hand, I gotta fucking tell you, there would be a whole lot less. But also, it would take me forever. 200. Yeah, let's go like that. Yeah. Actually, let's start erasing them. So, size 300. Let's go with 300. And, oh, we need some more here. You know what? We also need faster speed, so let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bitch. Excuse me. Right. So let's just go above and beyond and just draw a little bit beyond those limits. Right. So now we are going to start deleting them. And where do we even begin? I don't know why some trees have like this patch of no grass around them, but first of all, I made some really cool what do you call these things? Those things, those things. I made those, so I want them to be relatively visible in some way. So why is it looking white? Oh, don't tell me. Is it because... fucking shit. I think I know what it is. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, that was a long tangent. Yes it was. Yes it was. Turns out, this thing... Oh my god. That's such a horrible thing. Turns out, the mipmap gave it this halo effect, so you could see the background of some of the trees. So I had to go manually change every single one of these textures. I want to kill someone right now, but I won't because that's illegal. Actually, even if it wasn't illegal, I wouldn't. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm super pissed off that I wasted almost an hour actually, because I was trying to find out what it was. I didn't have to Google, but I had to like, I didn't get to the point where I would have to Google it, but I'm not sure if I should just get rid of it, of all of them, because I don't like how it's super patchy. Apache helicopter. What the fuck is wrong with me? Right. So I guess, yeah, man, I don't like the way it looks, so. Oh, man, I'm so annoyed. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all of them, because it just, they just look terrible. Looks super patchy and super eye patch wolf. I really like that YouTuber. He has some really cool content. Dude, that's so annoying. But I am glad I took myself out of this. I like get out of this this whole thing, and actually got to did I? Yes, this one is fine. Like I got distracted by this whole thing because yeah, man. I mean, if I didn't if I didn't realize, if I didn't notice these things that look ugly that I had to fix, I would have simply just ignored it and just kept on working, and this would have shut up. Like eventually, I would have said something like, "Oh shit, kind of looks like ass," and I would have to fix it. But the farther I go, the harder it is going to fix this whole thing. So I'm glad. I'm very glad I I took my mind off this whole thing before I actually regretted doing it. So see, now it looks a little bit better. I mean, not totally better, but it does look way better than earlier. Yeah. Now I'm going to have to delete to. It's also so cool that for you this whole diatribe, this whole not diatribe, this whole tangent, for you this was like 4 minutes, rather 4 minutes, 4 seconds, and for me it took like almost an hour. Fun times. That's partly why I have covered uh, my Windows thingy, like the the this thing that it's over here, because I don't want people to, because it'll make me look like, I feel like it'll make me look bad when I take way too long to do something. I feel like people are going to say, "Holy shit, this guy is so fucking uh, incompetent." That's my fear, anyways. I mean, I might be just blowing things out of proportion. Nobody really gives a shit. But that's what I'm afraid of. That potential customers see this shit and go, "Oh my god, this guy sucks. He sucks so hard." So, I mean, wow. Damn. I forgot I was recording one of these, so I'm all quiet, like, oh, interesting. This thing's doing a thing. The floor is made out of floor. I suppose. Damn it, I haven't eaten anything. And my stomach, oof. 4,000. Boy, that's messed up. 0.1. Wait, seriously? Okay, so that doesn't work here. I mean this thing is, yeah, it's, oh god, how much is it going to be lit? I don't like that. Oh wow, it just went way down. Boy. Yeah, man, I'm not a happy camper right now. That's way too many. Way too fucking many. Let's actually delete some of these. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to like I mean, technically this whole ordeal could be fixed with just a texture, which I have here. Where is it? Paint. I have here dead grass. That would actually work. That would actually work. However, it just doesn't have the same visual impact as actual grass because it doesn't stick out here. See that little thing does not stick out, so it just doesn't work or look fantastic. But now, okay, sorry about that. There was people talking outside. So, right. Now going back to what this was about, which is I'm reviewing my new very nice tablet. Talking about my tablet, actually I found it pretty reliable. I actually had the chance to try it on the trees. I had to do some. Still, I do feel like I liked better the other one, the Wacom. There's something about it. There's something there. It's you can't tell. You can't really put it into words. What is it that makes the Wacom one a little bit better? But it may be psychological because I paid a whole lot less, and obviously you're trying to make uh, like excuses for why you are so stupid that you paid that much for something that you could have gotten half the price, right? So that's another thing, like the psychological factor. That is one thing that I noticed that I've done before. Like sometimes I would pay like way too much for shoes or a t-shirt, and I'm like, no, this shit must be super high quality and shit. and it's not. It's absolute fucking garbage. And it's just a rag, really. And you're super disappointed. And I'll never buy from certain brands because of that, because they are super expensive and still garbage. I thought that was gonna be the case with Razer. I'm not sure if I released that podcast. Not because I care shitting on Razer. Like if they give me like crappy stuff, I'm going to bitch about it because yeah, it's not fair because nobody gives me money for free. Nobody gives me free money, so yeah, I mean, I don't care what you say. This is, boy, that's a lot. Oh my god. I'm so like so stressed out about this. Let's just, you know what? We could reapply some of them, and that would also help. Because these areas I want them to blend better. Like here. That looks way better than just... And it'll reduce the number of the other ones. But I still wanted to reduce the overall number, so that's one thing. Wow. This is not... I'm not happy at all. Like, this is why I started placing them here. I started placing them by hand. Like those, like I'm pretty sure like there is, see, I just deleted some there and you can't even tell. Because you obviously you want some coverage, but you don't. So you don't want them to look patchy. A patchy helicopter. Actually, I have to tweet that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. I am not a smart man. Anyhow, let's go back to keep working. I mean, if I didn't do that kind of shit, I'd just go nuts. Also, I had a chance to actually test the the pen, and it's actually pretty good. It's I mean, still there's something about this thing, the Wacom tablet. I don't know what it is yet, but it just feels better to use that one. But the difference isn't that much, let me tell you. It's not like, oh wow, this is a whole new world. Like, if you asked me, do you want to buy this Veeq for $20 or pay $200 for a similar one in Wacom brand, I would just, no questions asked, I'll go with the Veeq if I knew what this is. I mean, how good this is. The difference isn't that it's not that much difference. What I'm trying to say is that it's not that much different. And to be honest, that's a good thing to know, because if this thing lasts me for at least 1 year, I'm buying a better one. Because one reason why I haven't upgraded my why I haven't really upgraded my my tablet really is because I can't afford something better. So I'd rather have something simple but good rather than something like with a ton of features but shitty. And that is one thing that many people don't understand. Like they're like, I bought this keyboard by uh, I don't want to shit on brands that don't deserve it, but I bought this keyboard by this one brand, and oh god, I keep doing that. I bought this keyboard by this one brand, and it just sucks balls. Okay, cool, cool. But I mean, rather, I just derailed my train of thought. They say I bought this keyboard by this brand, and it has a ton of features, and it's better than yours, which is a very well-known brand, but it's it has very few features. Mine is cheaper, so I'm smarter, and mine is cheaper and better. Is it though? Is it better? Because in my experience, you get what you pay for, and that's exactly what happened to this dude. He bought uh, a very cheap keyboard, and God, I don't even want to say what relation I have to this person because they don't deserve the bad press. Let's call it that. But you know, wow, why did it actually? Okay then. Well, that sucked. Uh, I didn't like that. I'm gonna try to make even more holes everywhere. How are we? Oof! We just saved like 2,000. That's still a lot. Isn't there like Phil? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Invalid. Ooh, let's see how many invalid ones do we have. Oh, none. Good. That's fantastic. Oh, erase density. I'm such a moron. My God. Okay, cool. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's do that at the end, and let's still make this areas patchier and like yeah, let's do that. And then at the end we can just yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, this area is a little bit too full. Um, so yeah, this guy bought like a keyboard with supposedly too many features and all this stuff, and it was so cheap, and I was so fucking stupid for buying a very expensive Razer keyboard. But then, first of all, it broke down in like the next week, which I am so fucking like I'm super annoyed when that happens. Like, even if I didn't spend a lot of money, uh, it's like a pet. It's beyond a pet peeve. Like I get super, super angry when that happens, even if I didn't pay a lot of money. But yeah, this dude's keyboard broke down like super fast, and he didn't even pay for he didn't. It wasn't even that cheap. That's what I. That's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't even that cheap. I don't even remember. At this point, it's been a long time ago, so I don't even remember how much or how little we're talking about. I just remember he was like super proud that his keyboard was cheap and mine was expensive. And it's not even this one. It's the other Razer, which I didn't buy the keyboard, just the keyboard. I bought the whole package. I bought the whole package, and it had like the headphones, the mouse, the keyboard. What else did it have? A huge mouse pad, which I haven't used by the way. And yes, some of those broke down, but the keyboard, even though some keys stuck and all this shit, it had a lot of functions that were super helpful. Like, for example, uh, it had this function key. I'm not even sure if I should call it function key. Fuck it, let's call it function key. It had this cool function key that you would press with another key, and these were programmable keys. So you could have like open a software like let's say Photoshop, Premiere, or Blender, like with one macro, or you could have it do something else or whatever. That was like, you have no idea how helpful that is, and that cheap keyboard didn't have that function. So you get what you pay for, and that's why I'm usually wary of cheap stuff. That cheap stuff usually underperforms or breaks or insert thing here. It's just not. It's not like, it doesn't. I don't know how to explain this with normal words, human words. Uh, let's make a path here. Did I already loop back around? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So let's go with erase density of 5, right? That's what size 500. Right, yeah. Is it okay? Yeah. Especially here in this areas, we don't even need that huge density here in this areas. We don't need that type of density here because nobody is going to look at this area. In fact, let's just go even lower to 3.5. Yeah. Let's reduce it over here in this particular areas, because nobody will ever pay attention to this because it's way too far from the camera. Nya nya nya. Nya 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 nya. Hold on, let me go check who is beckoning me. Dude, I'm craving. Ah, god damn it. Dude, I'm craving sushi. I'm craving sushi so fucking much. Like, I really am like drooling over sushi right now. And the closest good place, because there's a lot of places, sushi places here. Like, the area is gentrified as fuck. Let me just say that. There's a lot of sushi places here, except they suck. They all suck. Oh, that's way better. Yeah, see, that's way better. That's way better. Actually, we can. This area looks kind of a little bit too heavy-handed. And still, see this fucking bullshit? It looks all patchy. I'm not gonna try to fix it any more than this, but oh shit, actually here I do want to be a little bit careful, because I don't want to fuck this one up, which these were applied by hand. They don't look patchy, they look fine. This one looked patchy as fuck. But that's what happens when you rely on technology to do like when you send a sheep to do a wolf's job or something like that. Insert cool thing here. I don't know how to really sound cool, so you know, pretend that was something cool. And that I said it with the badass voice. You don't send a sheep to do the wolf's work. You know, that kind of shit. But yeah, I'm super not happy with how this is turning out. But also, you're not going to see this from up close. Oh, look at that. Now that is acceptable to me. Well, getting into acceptable territory, it's still not. It's still in an area where I am very non-comfortable with it. I mean, it's already... Okay, I'll concede. I'll concede. I think this is already acceptable. And yeah, I mean, I have to still, but it would have sucked. And most of these 3,000 I applied by hand, like 90% of them. Isn't that fucking, I mean, hashtag goals, I guess. I'm going to reapply these ones. Yeah, it's gonna be the small one. Is it doing anything at all? I don't think so. Erase density. Yeah, it's not doing anything at all. Oh, I see. Radius. How much is this? 200. Let's go with 200. Scaling, uniform. That's fine. Farampa tarampa. Random yaw. Align to normal. Yes, please. Is it doing anything? Oh, no. I don't want to do the thing where I do the stuff. Fill, single, remove, erase. 0.5. God damn it. Point 35. Oh shit. Of course. Feel so dumb right now. So now I want to reapply. So why is it not doing the thing? Scaling. Yeah, it's not doing anything at all. Another thing that I noticed is the Um, the key press, the yeah, basically the key press. Why is it not doing anything? Okay, error density. Oh no, that's erase density. Filter landscape. Should I even like? Let's see if this does anything. No, nothing. Okay, just excuse me, just checking, checking. Chaka to chaka. Wow. Lasso. Mm, raise density. Anything? Okay. Radius 0. Nothing. Let's just. Wait a minute. Do I have to select them or anything? How does this work? Foliage instances. Um, I really hope I didn't fuck something up. Look, I don't wanna. Yeah, let's. I'm just gonna have to Google it. Hold on. Turns out it does not do what I thought it did. Oh boy, I feel stupid now. Well, I guess we'll have to do that by hand. Because I wanted to add some of this thinning grass and I mean, I suppose. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Erase. Let's go with 25. I suppose. Oh, I'm a little bit annoyed. Let's go with 0.1. Actually, 0.0. Yeah, that. 0.1. Well, I guess I'll have to call it a day for now because I really do need to go eat something. Possibly not sushi because I can't afford it right now. But, buddy, I will see you in the next one. Because this is just gonna get painful and slow as well. Because I'm going to have to delete some of this and then I'm going to add this small grass that I want for better blending. Which, if you ask me, that's gonna be a little bit better because I'm gonna do it by hand and it'll just take me like 400 years to do that, and I would much rather when we are like making the numbers smaller, so that's a good thing. Right. So I will see you in the next one, and hopefully, hopefully not too far from this one, because I usually like get embarrassed by my own idiocy, and I'm like, oh, I don't want people to see that I forgot to add this thing, or that there's so many mistakes or whatever, blah blah blah. So usually I'm like, you know what, I'm just not gonna upload it, and I delete it. So I hope that that's why I some of these like just go way into the future, and you're like, why is there like half a level already built that I didn't see how it was being produced? That's why, because I'm embarrassed. Also, my own personality, because usually, like this one, I was about to just stop it when I started like beatboxing and doing weird noises. And I'm like, ah, you know what? It has some really cool stuff there, and there's some. I talked about this tablet, so yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just so it's not wasted. So I didn't waste my voice. Point one, yes. Then again, point one, yeah. Right. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you. And sorry. And I lost my train of thought again. I don't like these blotches, but I'm going to fix them later by hand. I'm going to add some thinning grass over there. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, take care, guys. Bye.